Food and sleep. Doesn't matter. What foods are best to eat for sleep? We're gonna cover all of those right now. So keep in mind, this is not an exhaustive list, and the primary reason for this list in the first place is to guide you to the right direction of finding what works best for you. Much like when it comes to brain health or digestive health or pretty much anything, one person's superfood may be another person's killer. And as such, I always encourage you to test and try things until you can find what truly works for you. So here are 4 strategies when it comes to sleep and food. Number 1, look for sleep enhancing foods, right? I know it seems obvious enough, and that I tell you to look for foods that better your sleep, but what are those foods exactly? All right. From personal experiment to clients, I've noticed 2 things work very well. Fatty fish and carbohydrates are probably your best friends. Aim for anything such as fatty cold water fish like salmon or mackerel, right? Really good options. And for carbohydrate sources, something such as roasted vegetables or even rice, right, can aid in the slow release of what we call serotonin, right? While also fulfilling that satiety so that you're not looking for more snacks after dinner. Number 2, have a light dinner. I know, it's probably habit and you're super used to having a large dinner, but having large amounts of food before bed do 2 things to your body. The first is spiking insulin and glucose, and 2, will inhibit the release of fat burning hormones, both of which will make it much harder for you to fall asleep as well as stay asleep after dinner. Next up, consume adequate protein. Having enough protein does a very cool thing for you. It gives you the building blocks and something we call tryptophan, which is necessary for the production of another neurotransmitter in your body. We already heard it, serotonin, the same one we just learned about. Foods such as turkey and red meats are great examples of foods that contain tryptophan. If you're looking for something specific of how much protein you actually need for better sleep, aim for about 0.55 grams of protein per pound of body weight, and begin increasing this if you're still experiencing any issues with your sleep. Next, consume adequate carbohydrates. If you're on a low-carb diet, or perhaps you're just a very active individual, you may be experiencing frequent interruptions to your sleep every single night. Right? This is often caused by a small bout of hypoglycemia. Your body will wake up, and if you don't have enough sugar in your system, you're gonna continually wake up. There you have it, our 4 strategies for better sleep. Some things to note, this list isn't in order, meaning that the importance of them isn't defined by when I mention them in this video. If one of these stands out to you more than the others, you should probably start there. And much like everything else I recommend in videos, I recommend starting slow and only with one thing. The last thing you really want is to do everything, but not really know what's actually working for you when you do get to better sleep. The unfortunate part is when you try everything all at once, how do you know what actually worked for you? Thank you so much for joining me on this video, and if you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share to anyone who may need it, and I'll see you in the next video.